Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another rebuild as of today with another new rookie. So this one is going to be a Josh Giddey Oklahoma City Thunder rebuild. Honestly, in my own opinion, I do think that Josh Giddey is going to turn out to be pretty decent. I really do. I think, 6'8" point guard, and he, has potential to be able to shoot the ball too. So between the two things, I do think he shows a lot of potential. I just think that the Thunder, if they were set on getting a guy like Josh Giddey, which clearly they were, I do think they should have moved back a little bit because obviously with Jonathan Kuminga on the board, James Bouknight on the board, I just don't think that, I think you could have traded down 2, 3, maybe even 4 spots, and he still wouldn't have really got taken. So I probably would have just traded down, got some more assets, but at the end of the day, I do think Josh Giddey and Shea is going to be a very good tandem, so I really like what they're doing there, but it's just interesting for sure. So, for the team options here, I'm going to accept the team option on everyone besides Kenrich Williams and Ty Jerome, just because we do pretty much have those positions filled for now. Due to the fact that we don't have a very good center at the time, I am going to go ahead and give the qualifying offer to Tony Bradley. And then in moratorium here, we'll just make sure that that Tony Bradley does come back on the qualifying here, but I don't really think that there's anybody that I would want to bring in for this team. This team is just kind of, they're very young, but mostly they really just need time to develop, and they really need a center. So I don't think I'm going to do anything else this year, in all honesty. Just going to bring back Tony Bradley. Let me just double check, make sure kind of what we're at. So we do still have Kemba, we have Theo Maledon, Josh Giddey. The shooting guard position is fine. The small forward position is fine. The power forward position with Roby and Baisley is fine. I don't know a whole lot about Robinson Earl, so maybe he might be solid. I don't think for this video I'm really going to focus on him, but maybe in the future I will. So we're pretty much locked up everywhere. If we could get another center, I'd be fine with that. I think I'm going to try to trade away Derek Favors, but I haven't really decided yet. So honestly, I'm just going to sim until player progression here. So everyone, we have a very young team, so we have a lot of green here, except for our rookies, of course, but, that's kind of the way it's supposed to be. So let's go to training camps. Due to this being a Josh Giddey rebuild, I'm for sure going to give untapped potential to Josh Giddey. Actually, is SGA an A+? He should be, but SGA is not an A+. Okay. Oh, it says he was there. God, I hate that. So I basically just wasted a untapped potential, but we're going to give it to Pokazevsky, and we are going to give it to Josh Giddey. Those are going to be the 3 guys that I'm for sure going to keep for a long time. Maybe Trey Mann as well. I do think that he shows a lot of promise. I just don't really know. So first thing I'm going to do, just because this is a Josh Giddey rebuild, he does need to be our starting point guard. So honestly, I'm going to trade away Kemba Walker. I know that that's not super realistic, but if they do plan on starting Josh Giddey or going forward with Josh Giddey in the future, I think that this is probably the best option that they can do, is trade away Kemba Walker just so they can give Josh Giddey some more minutes. Or I could keep Kemba Walker for a year, let Josh Giddey develop off the bench, and then start him next year. But I would rather him start sooner rather than later. But I guess we'll have to see. If 2K ever loads, we can get some. So we could take this from the Bucks. I could definitely see the Bucks. Well, they have Drew Holiday, so probably not. The Bulls do need a point guard. Wait, how did they get Otto Porter back? Did they sign him? Hold on, I gotta look at this. As a Bulls fan, I have to look at this. So yeah, they signed him to a 3-year deal. Why? You already had Otto Porter, and he was terrible, but anyway, whatever. The Celtics don't really need, yeah, no, they don't really need a point guard. I guess, I don't know. I genuinely don't know a realistic trade. The Knicks do technically need a point guard. They have Derrick Rose, and they have, well, actually, Derrick Rose is technically a free agent, and then they have Emmanuel Quickley, who could technically play that point guard position, but maybe bringing in a veteran like Kimball Walker might be a decent idea. I'm just going to do this because I feel like it might make sense. I don't know for sure, but it might make sense. So we're going to start Josh Giddey right off the gate. And we are going to run a 10-man rotation for sure. So we'll go 10-man. We'll put Giddey here. Yeah, we'll give Giddey. I'll probably bump his minutes just a little bit more, but that's kind of where I want it. I love Lou Dort. I think that he's really good, but in 2K, he's just not. In 2K, they really just screw him over. So we're going to start Pokazevsky at the 3. I think that he genuinely could be an answer for this team in the future. So we're going to give him about 28 minutes. We'll give Josh Giddey 27. Roby, Mikhailuk, and Sterling. Well, Sterling Brown's definitely not going to get any minutes. Svi's not going to get any minutes. So we'll put Theo Mallet on here. We'll give him about 18. And then we'll give the rest to Trey Mann, who, once again, I do think Trey Mann, is a very solid player. So we're going to bump down Bradley's minutes. We'll drop him down to 16. We'll give Trey Mann 16 as well, make him the 9th man. So now we have our backup point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. I think that this might be the most ideal situation. So I'm just going to sim till the end of the year, and I'll see you guys there. So we definitely weren't good, but to be honest, we were a lot better than I thought we were going to be. So we actually ended up as 12 in the conference, 23rd in the power ranking, so not even really close to last. So that makes me pretty happy. I thought we were going to be closer to the bottom. So Giannis wins MVP. Cade Cunningham Rookie of the Year with a headband. What? Why does he have a headband on? I've never seen that. Evan Mobley, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis wins Defensive Player of the Year. Robert Williams, Most Improved. Mike Brown, Coach of the Year. And Dylan Shaw, Executive of the Year. So I doubt we'll have anybody on any teams, but I might as well look. Thunder. So Josh Giddey made All-Rookie First Team. We love to see that. And Trey Mann, All-Rookie Second Team. So our young players are definitely progressing really well. So let's take a look at stats real quick. Shea, 26, 5 and 5. Pokazevsky, almost 15, 4 and 4. Josh Giddey actually put up 12, 4 and 6.5. So pretty solid numbers. Trey Mann off the bench in double digits as well. You love to see that. So pretty much our center position is lacking. We definitely need a better center. That's a given. So maybe we will try to make a move here in the offseason, try to get that. So let's go ahead and go here. The Suns actually win a championship. Devin Booker is your Finals MVP. That's kind of crazy, actually. But you know what? I mean, hey, what do I know? So we will go here to the league meetings. Make sure that everything is rejected, which it is. Go to the draft lottery. Now, we actually get the 2nd overall pick. So, hey, I'd love to see that. So we do need to re-sign a lot of people. So let's go with Mark here. So we'll give him an offer, and we will give, I guess this is the best coach or assistant coach that they have. So we'll offer him a deal as well. They both sign. For the trainer, we didn't have a trainer. Oh my gosh, I should have done that first. I could have gotten a trainer. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll definitely have to in the off season try to go for something like that. But so Darrell Armstrong, maybe, yeah, he ends up signing too, and he has some pretty good ratings as well. So then assistant GM will go with Ryan Johnson. They both sign. So we're on to the next. So let's go to the draft here. Before we go to the draft, I do want to see, so Josh Giddey and Trey Mann are the only players under contract right now. Everyone else has like options and stuff like that. So I guess we'll go ahead and sim to our pick. It is just at 2, but I'm hoping that there is a center, like a 2-way stretch 5 with 3 badges with a B+ overall. Yeah, we're taking this guy. We're taking our chances. I'm perfectly fine with that. I think that that's probably going to be the best option that we could get anyway. So we're honestly going to let all those guys walk. I know we just drafted them, but okay, Derek Favors declined our player option. This is huge. So now we can make a splash in the offseason. So I want to keep all these guys, I think. I think the only person I'm not going to keep, unfortunately, is Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And the only reason why is just because I don't really know his game very well. but I'm sure that in the near future I'll get to know it. And oh my God, what a game, 2K! What a game! God, I'll be back. Okay, so we are back now. Luckily, I had to redo the draft, but luckily our guy was still there at pick number 2. He didn't somehow go number 1 on this one. So Derek Favors still declined 2, which is massive. So, like I said, the only person I'm not going to take is Jeremiah Robinson Earl. We're going to let Svi Mikhailuk walk. And then we're just going to we're going to offer Shea. Obviously, we have to pay him a lot. So I'm going to just offer him exactly what he wants. I'm going to hope that he does end up accepting it. So that is very nice. Now, the thing is we still really need a big man. We still really need a center. Someone that is going to... Maybe like a Mitchell Robinson? Huh. Sure, we'll try to offer Mitchell Robinson a contract. And he agrees. Okay, cool. So, let's go ahead and see here. For cap holds, I'm going to renounce the rights on Derek Favors. Renounce Tony Bradley, since we did just draft those guys. And I'm honestly just going to move on from here. So we somehow still have $40 million. I don't even know how. I guess we did technically get rid of Kemba Walker for absolutely nothing. So I don't know where I would want to even try for another player. Because obviously, I mean, maybe the small forward position. But that would pretty much just bump Lou Dort out of the rotation completely. So are there any like power forwards that I could, maybe a Julius Randle? Could we get Julius Randle on the team? There we go. Now we have Julius Randle. I have no idea, man. But so yeah, I guess we just got Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson. So I'm definitely not mad about that at all. Definitely not. Our team is looking very, very solid. So, I don't think I'm going to make any moves. I don't really have any reason to make any moves. I'm just going to send Josh Giddey, Pokazevsky, or I guess just Josh Giddey and Pokazevsky at this point, because I only have 2 training camps. So, Pokazevsky and Josh Giddey to training camp, and that's it. So, I'm just going to set the rotation real quick. So, here we go. Rotation, we still have the same. I'm just going to move Pokazevsky to the starters. Bump down Dort's minutes up to Pokazevsky, move Theo Maledon down for Josh Giddey, move him down to about 10 minutes, that's fine, and then give all of these minutes to Josh Giddey. So this is how we're going to run the rotation in season number 2. Actually, I really want to get Trey Mann some minutes too, just because he is an absolute bucket. So... Wow, we just have a lot of young talent on this team. I just don't really know what to do with it all. I guess technically we can take Isaiah Roby out of the rotation since we have Randall and Baisley now. So I guess we'll do that. But at the same, so we have so we need so here's our backup 2, and then I guess Theo Maledon can actually get minutes. So we'll give Young here some more, and we'll give Theo Maledon 13 minutes. This is how we'll run the rotation. The only thing I'm going to change is just going to our game plan, make sure that our defense is, play physical defense, and then we are going to go to the system proficiency, make sure it all works out, which grit and grind is 3.5 stars. So we're just going to honestly sim till the end of the year. I'll see you guys there. So those must have been the moves that we needed to make. So apparently the Thunder, they do have a lot of cap room, especially if they end up moving on from Kemba Walker, or if Kemba Walker somehow declines his player option after that. So we did end up as the 1 seed in the power rankings, 1 in the conference as well. Giannis wins MVP, Travis Sloan Rookie of the Year, Tyrese Maxey 6th Man of the Year, Defense Player of the Year Giannis as well, and Most Improved Jonathan Kuminga, which I will be doing a rebuild on that soon. Phenomenal pickup by Golden State, but Doc Rivers Coach of the Year, Barry Gibson Executive of the Year, so very solid. Do we have anybody on any teams? We do not. Okay, so defensive teams, maybe, no, not even Mitchell Robinson. So, yeah, wow, we really didn't have much. Okay, so let's take a look at the stats real quick. So Shea honestly gave us almost the exact same stats as last year. Just, yeah, that's almost the exact same stats, more assists, I guess. But now we have Randall on here, who obviously is going to add, and then we have Pokazevsky up to 12 points per game. Josh Giddey, he did take a little bit of a decrease, which is kind of unfortunate. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the fact that we do have such a solid squad here. Here's the new center that we got. Trey Mann took a little bit of a dip as well. But, at the same time, you're looking at a guy like Julius Randle who, he does take a lot of shots and he's a scorer. So at the same time, I can't really be mad that these two did, go down. So we're going up against the Phoenix Suns, who didn't make a change except got Josh Richardson off the bench now. Pat Connaughton off the bench now. So I think they'll win. Yeah, I was going to say we shouldn't win this. But so the Bucks actually went on to win the championship there. So hopefully this next year is the year, man. We'll go ahead and make sure all of these are rejected. We'll go to the draft lottery. I don't think we'll have a good pick, but let me look. So we have 19, 23, and 30. Yeah, 19, 23, and 30. So we'll go here. I want to make sure we can get an A trainer here real quick. So we'll go to Mr. Peterson here. We'll give him the max that we were able to, and we'll go to the draft. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to package these first 3 picks together. Hopefully I can find something for them. I don't know if I'll be able to. I just don't think I'm going to be using these picks. We kind of need to win now. So what if we did those 2 picks, and these are all guys that we literally just signed. So I guess I can take a look and see what we can get for our young guy. But if it's not anything too crazy, I probably won't do it. CJ would be interesting, but we do have Shea there, so there's not really a point. So yeah, I'm not even going to make a trade. I'm just going to do these first 3 trades for not for a player, for future picks. So we're just going to do that. We're going to send to the end, and we're just going to go through here. So rookie signings, I'm not going to bring anyone back. Team and player options, I'm bringing back all of those guys. Qualifying offers only for Darius Baisley. I don't even know how we got Caleb Martin, but whatever. So for bird rights, we do have Shea here. I really want to bring back Shea. We have the qualifying offer on Baisley, so we're going to offer him the max, and he will eventually end up accepting it. I think I want to bring back Lou Dort. He doesn't, he does provide some, but it's really not anything too crazy. Then, of course, we want to bring back Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Dude's a monster, so there's no doubt about that one. And everyone does accept it, so I don't think we'll have very much money to spend at all. Let's actually look. We have 25 mil. That's really not terrible. Who would we be able to get for 25 mil? Here, so Brandon Clark, I guess we could pick up, but I don't think that would make us that much better. We could get Christian Wood. I don't think that would make us that much better either. Maybe if we could pick up yeah, no, there's really nothing that I would even want. So yeah, we're just gonna go to player progression here, and that's all I truly care about. As long as I see lots of green, I think we'll be heading in the right direction. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So Shea's getting better, Julius Randle's getting better, Robinson's getting better, Poku's getting better, Baisley, all these guys, nothing but green. So there's no reason to really change anything. We just keep getting better and better. So let's go ahead and take a look at the training camps here. We do have 3, so we'll go to Pokazevsky, bring him up to an A. We'll go to Josh Giddey, bring him up to an A-, and we will go to, I guess we'll go to the center, yeah. So, and he's still at an A-. So we'll advance to the next season here. It says we're 10th in the power rankings. I don't think that that's going to be valid. Baisley's getting 29 minutes off the bench. I really don't like that. I think that should be bumped down. We'll move Josh Giddey up to 28. We'll move Pokazewski up to 20. Actually, we'll give him 30. We'll give Mitchell Robinson 30 minutes as well. We'll go Lou Dort as 6-man. Yeah, we'll run this exact rotation right here. And I don't have any changes I'm going to make, so I'm just going to see you guys at the end of the year. So in all honesty, we really weren't very good. I thought that we were going to be, a lot more solid than we were. We're 31-23 for right now, so I mean, definitely not terrible, but absolutely not what I was thinking we were going to be. So it looks like Mitchell Robinson is not playing very well, so maybe we just move Abe Young. We could move him to the starting spot, or we could look to trade him. So I guess let's go ahead and see what kind of trades we could get for like 2 firsts and Mitchell Robinson, just because this is the last year of the sim, or of the rebuild just in general. So I guess let's see what we can get for him. It never hurts to at least look, but at the same time, like, I don't want to. I mean, we just got him, so it does kind of stink. But at the end of the day, we do need to win. So I don't know why this takes so long to load trade offers, but man. Okay, so we could get Jared Allen, who wouldn't be too much of an improvement, to be completely honest. Just a little bit more in the points department. But we'd also be getting Bryn Forbes off the bench. We could get Robert Williams, Rashawn Holmes, and Nerlens Noel. We could get Russ, but I mean, we have Josh Giddey. We could get a defensive-minded wing in Jonathan Isaac. We could get Isaiah Stewart. And we'd be getting Miles Bridges as well. That's actually a very solid trade. I think I am going to do something like, or we could get Klay Thompson and play him at the 3. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Klay Thompson is putting up 21 points per game over in Golden State. So it would be Giddey, Shea, Klay Thompson, Randall. But then we'd still be kind of missing our center. So honestly, let's do this. Let's go with Isaiah Stewart and Miles Bridges. We'll go ahead and move Bridges to the small forward spot. And we have Poku. I forgot about Poku. Jeez, man. Okay, so let's go here. Let's see. So that's how they want to do the rotation, and I think that's probably pretty good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. Or wait, let's see. So Miles Bridges, I'm going to put his backup position at small forward, just so he does get some of those backup small forward minutes. Wow. So now, I don't know. I think at this point we might have to take Baisley out of the rotation. No, it's close. It's kind of close. Maybe I should just do it like this. Maybe I should put Miles Bridges at the backup 3 and go. No, I'm not. I don't want Bridges there though. I want Poku at the backup 3, and then we'd have Bridges, Baisley, Young, and then honestly, let's switch Lou Dort. I love Lou Dort, but for right now we need to win. So apparently Trey Mann is on fire, and all these guys are on fire. So I hope that made us better, man. So I'm just going to see you guys at the end of the year. So right before the trade deadline, we definitely made a comeback. We ended up as 1 in the power ranks, 2 in the conference, but maybe we can always pull off an upset. So James Harden wins MVP. Bradford Johnson was Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year goes to Trey Jones. Jonathan Isaac wins Defensive Player of the Year. Scotty Lewis wins Most Improved. David Johnson wins Coach of the Year. And Barry Gibson Executive of the Year. So that's, an interesting little line there. So do we have anybody on any teams? No. Thunder. No. Defensive teams? Thunder? No, nothing. Wow. Hey, man, I don't know. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the stats, how we all kind of turned out. Shea did take a little bit of a decrease, but his efficiency got better. So, obviously, just adding in another scorer like Bridges Adding in Isaiah Stewart, who actually does score the basketball. Giddey is up to 7 assists a game, so maybe this whole Josh Giddey thing could work out. But let's see right here, man. So we have D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Kyle Anderson. That's an interesting pickup for that team. Karl Anthony Towns. So I think we might lose this one. They're a very solid 7 seed. We actually win in 7. Wow. So now we're not gonna beat this team. There's no shot. They have Christian Wood and Miles Turner off the bench. There's just no chance we win. But actually we did win. Wow. Okay. Well, now we're going up against Bob Peterson. So I don't know, but Jalen Green always puts up ridiculous numbers in this game. I mean, 24 and 5 2 years into the league is just absolutely absurd. And then Wendell Carter Jr. is here. THT's here, putting up 16 points off the bench. That's kind of a tough one, but let's see. So, yep, we end up losing in 7. And the Rockets sweep the Pistons in the finals. And Wendell Carter Jr. is your finals MVP. Man, just when you thought you've seen it all. So I do think if I were to go one more year with this team, I do think that I would end up, winning it all. But realistically, I always just do 3 seasons. If I don't win it in that 3rd season, then technically I failed. But maybe the Josh Giddey thing will work. Overall, obviously it didn't work in this, and I had made some pretty big moves with, picking up Julius Randle, picking up Mitchell Robinson, then trading that for Isaiah Stewart, a very young talent, and then also adding Miles Bridges, so adding depth to our bench, and we still couldn't win. But obviously 2K is not an exact representation of how it goes in real life. We all know that. At one point in time, Giannis was a 60 overall in 2K, and now he won an NBA championship. So it's definitely wishy-washy when it comes to stuff like that. I do think eventually Josh Giddey will pan out if he plays the way that he did overseas. I do think that he'll be a very solid player. But next, I'm not sure if I'm going to get to the Lakers Westbrook rebuild next, or if I'm going to do another team. The teams that I'm really interested in, I don't think I'm going to do any of the top 3 teams. Maybe the Cavs, because I did a Raptors Evan Mobley rebuild, so I probably do need to do a Evan Mobley Cavs rebuild. But other than that, I do need to do the Magic, because they made some crazy moves. The Warriors, they made some crazy moves with like some of their draft picks and stuff like that. I do need to get down to the Bulls as well. The Bulls picking up Ayo Dosunmu. Obviously, if you guys watched my last video, that's huge for me. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for me. If you guys did enjoy, it would mean a lot to me if you made sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. I will try to be putting these videos out almost every day now that my summer courses are done. And like I said, I think one more year, I think I would have got the championship. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is King Center signing out. Peace.